Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're just tuning in, we've had an unreal sail getting into Newfoundland and the most epic welcome. In this episode, we're showing you why this province has climbed to one of our favorites in all of Canada. We're visiting old fishing villages, putting local fare to the test, and stepping back in time at some of the oldest places, not just in Newfoundland, but in the entire country. If you're a familiar face here, welcome back. And if you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe. Tying up along the wharf here felt like arriving in a completely different world. It's rare for our floating home to be right in the heart of a capital city. Our first morning downtown was super chill, with barely anyone around, as we headed somewhere that felt just so Canadian, something that brought back all of the nostalgia.
Brings me back. Well, is it delicious or it just brings memory back?
Memories.
Yeah.
A few hours later, this place had totally transformed. This whole downtown strip is closed off to cars in the summer, turning Water Street into this amazing pedestrian zone, known as the Downtown Pedestrian Mall. It was introduced during the pandemic as a way to bring foot traffic into the city's downtown while giving people the opportunity to interact and dine outside on patios and picnic tables. It was such a hit that it's continued seasonally ever since. George Street is the heart of St. John's nightlife. Although it's a short street, it's packed with over 24 bars and pubs and offers a wide variety of live music. We specifically timed our arrival in St. John's for Canada Day, but in Newfoundland, it's also Memorial Day. It's a day of remembrance where they honor the soldiers lost at Beaumont Hamel in World War I. It's a powerful reminder that this province has its own layered identity within Canada. We went for a stretch of the legs to one of the oldest neighborhoods in St. John's, the Battery. We're walking up Battery Road. Colorful houses. The doors are always a different color.
I haven't noticed the door's different color.
Yeah, every building. Check it out. Makes it just extra colorful, you know?
Extra cutesy.
It started as a fishing outport and still feels like a hidden village, just steps away from the city. Here we got a view of the Narrows. Remember the dramatic entrance we mentioned in last week's episode? Well, this is the gateway to St. John's Harbor, with the steep cliffs on either side.
Well, we decided to hike to the point.
Yeah, it was a great day. I was worried about rain, but it turned out great.
Warmer than we expected.
Yeah, the sun's starting to come out. We've got a lot of fog actually coming in.
Rolling out of nowhere here. But super cool view. Like, such an awesome view of the city.
And today is Canada Day.
We're in Canada on Canada Day.
The last time we were in Canada on Canada Day was like before we set out for boat life, so yeah.
Pretty special day, I think.
Yeah. The only thing that kind of sucks though is I was looking forward to fireworks, but I just found out that there's a fire ban, so there's no fireworks. But
That's okay.
Yeah.
That is okay. Yeah, views don't suck.
Fog here has a mind of its own. It rolls in, then disappears, and then returns like it forgot something.
That's a fantastic bird sound. Fog's rolling in hard now.
Wonder what kind of bird that is.
Yeah, does anyone know what kind of bird? It's like a song.
It's real though, right? Like it's not something.
Yeah.
Wow, look at it blowing over. The fog must be bringing in a cool breeze because the temperature dropped a few degrees and it feels lovely. We reached the top of Signal Hill. And yes, if hiking's not your thing, you can just drive up. When we're not on the water, we get around by foot. That is, until now. This is the triple-decker poutine, which has shredded cheese, cheese curds, and dressing, aka stuffing.
Freaking delicious. Our friends told us about this spot and we had to go.
Yeah, Keith's Diner. Apparently it's like an OG to the island, Newfoundland province. It says it's from 1963. They do fish and chips, but this was kind of like a little snack that we're sharing.
Proper cheese curds.
I already have one in my mouth.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Squeak, squeak, squeak. You
I don't know
obviously
that I
can't hear
like
it.
the feeling of the squeak though. That's how we know it's legit.
Oh, this is heavy.
Yeah, we can't even finish it. And we shared one.
Oh.
Like all the poutines we've had in Newfoundland so far have tasted far better than any other poutine I've had in other Canadian provinces. Even Quebec. And I went to I've gone to quite a few.
Yeah, they're pretty on point here. But
They had a turkey dinner one. Like turkey, stuffing,
cranberry sauce.
cranberries, peas, and gravy.
We're lucky that one of our patrons lent us his truck over here. So that's
Hold on,
amazing.
I'm
So we can
just
come
eating.
out
Hold on, you have to...
and see all these spots. So thanks, Steve. This is what we're doing.
Yes, thank you so much, Steve, because we would not have been able...
To get any of these places.
Well, I mean, we could have, but it would have just been... I don't
we
like
just wouldn't have come.
I don't like Ubering everywhere. We don't like Ubering, so... Yeah.
So big
This is
thank you.
such a treat. Thank you.
Ta-da!
This is the easternmost point in Canada. How cool is that?
Pretty sweet.
I mean, I think we sailed more east, but this is like the land eastern point.
Yeah, because we actually
Yeah.
sailed in like right across this point, around this point, and then St. John's entrance is over there.
Yeah,
But, yeah,
how
on land.
cool is this? We can now say we've been to the most eastern point in Canada.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Check.
Didn't think that was... Actually, I didn't even know that was like
We
a
don't know
thing.
what
Yeah.
we're ever going to accomplish. We just do kind of just make it up as we go.
I think I like it better that way. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even think that, oh, technically we would be going to the furthest east of Canada. Like, it just didn't dawn on me until...
Well, it took a bunch of
You got here.
convincing for me to get you to come far north again. But yeah, so obviously you wouldn't have thought about it. But here we are. I got you.
Forever.
Yeah, forever and ever.
Cape Spear's close proximity to convoy routes and the entrance to St. John's Harbor made it an essential place to build a coastal defense battery. The guns of Cape Spear. The two guns stationed here were American 10-inch guns, originally installed at Fort Mott in New Jersey in 1896 before being placed at a battery on the Delaware River to protect approaches into Philadelphia. In November of 1941, they were transferred here and installed at Cape Spear.
A large iceberg came within 3,000 yards of the shore. Permission was requested by the battery to fire on same. It was refused.
Oh, they couldn't shoot the iceberg.
The Cape Spear battery may be one of the most easily accessible World War II batteries on the island. It was decommissioned after the war in 1945, and all that remains are the two guns, restored and left here for historical purposes.
Let me out! Let me out! Oh, yes.
The two large concrete gun batteries were built into the hillside and were connected by underground tunnels. Built off of the tunnels were many large rooms used for ammunition storage and living areas. They were known as disappearing guns because they had the capability of being hidden by lowering them behind a protective concrete barrier for reloading or for maintenance. This is the new Cape Spear Lighthouse, built in 1955 and still in use today. It's got that clean mid-century look and replaced the original tower that's just behind it.
Well, those didn't stay on very well.
That was a weird...
Blasted off as I ran out.
We were way more drawn to the old lighthouse, though. That's where we're heading. This is the province's oldest lighthouse. constructed in 1836. The owners had lived in it until the 1970s. Then when they moved off of it into the building over by the cafe down there, they then restored it to make it look like what it would have looked like back in 1836.
So you can explore around the house at your own pace, and we're here to answer questions if you have them.
Sweet, thanks.
Stepping inside felt like walking back in time. This was home to the lightkeeper and his family. The bedroom where they slept was pretty modest. You could just imagine the wind howling outside while they were tucked in here at night. The living space was simple but cozy. No modern luxuries.
Gotta have a little fire right here. That's a proper witch broomstick. Think about it. Think about it.
Several generations of the Cantwell family operated the lighthouse between 1846 and 1955. And up here, barrels of food. They had to be self-sufficient, especially during the brutal winters when supply ships couldn't get through. You really got a sense of how isolated and tough life was out here, but also kind of peaceful in its own way. No distractions, and just the rhythm of the sea and the responsibility of keeping the light going to help guide ships safely through. I love going to places like that. I'm so glad that we checked that out. Did you enjoy it?
In time.
Yeah, I loved it. I love that. It was a step back in time. This little pocket of St. John's is called Kitty Viddy. Not only is it a real working fishing village, it's said to be the oldest in the country. You've got cod fishermen hauling in the catch and cleaning it right there by the jigging huts. It's one of those places that feel like a postcard, but doesn't have to try too hard. It's got this amazing mix of old and new. Traditional boats tied up along the shore, but just down the boardwalk you'll find a brewery, food trucks, and even a beer garden overlooking the water. Locals hang out here, tourists drift through, and everyone seems to leave with a smile. And maybe a six-pack from the Kitty Viddy Brewery. One of the perks of being docked right downtown was that we were next to actual solid ground, not just a floating dock or water surrounding us. That gave Travis the motivation to dust off the old BMX that's been stashed away on board. He didn't go full send or anything, just rolled around, played a bit, and shook off the cobwebs. It's been a while, but you could tell he certainly missed it. Oh, my back! My back! It came time to head out from St. John's. We untied from the wharf slowly and made our way out of the harbor. Sailing away from port is one of those classic boat life moments where it's a bit bittersweet after getting familiar with the place, but also looking forward to what we'll experience next. Pointing our bow 40 nautical miles up the coast towards Conception Bay South, where the coastline is stunningly rugged with rocky cliffs. We entered the tight little channel and made our way to where Gypsy will be tied up for a short stay. This stop wasn't on the itinerary. Totally unplanned and definitely not something that we had accounted for. As some of you may know, we've got big cruising plans this summer. The route we've been dreaming about, following the old Viking path from Greenland to Iceland and then the Faroe Islands. We've got our fingers crossed that this big project doesn't throw our whole season off. We'll see how this all plays out. But on the bright side, being hauled out isn't going to stop us from getting out on the water. Hit the subscribe button because we've got a lot coming up.